Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, the Vegan Seagull. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about buck fever. No, not the video game, but buck fever. Oh no, it's so good! No, I meant buck fever. Viewer discretion is advised. Can't shoot
Nobody
it.
cares.
Nobody what?
Nobody cares about the big orange sheep.
As you can see, buck fever can have some pretty crazy symptoms. The informal definition is described as the nervousness felt by novice hunters when they first sight game. This doesn't tell us much about the physical or mental effects of buck fever, but ScienceDaily.com has an article describing adrenaline as one main factor that enables some of these symptoms. Adrenaline is a key component to your body's evolutionary fight or flight response. When you detect a threat, your body's sympathetic nervous system triggers a release of adrenaline into the blood, which could increase blood flow to the muscles and make people faster and stronger for a short period of time. Because buck fever can be triggered by adrenaline, it's very difficult to manage. Adrenaline is a natural response from your body to help you either flee from danger or fight off the threat. However, when you're hunting, you really don't want to engage in any of these possibilities. Quote, "Hunting is supposed to be calm, thoughtful, and careful process," end quote, Michael said. Quote, "Adrenaline is not good for being any of those things. It's trying to find an outlet," end quote. So how can we fight off buck fever so we can continue killing animals? Well, this is where ScienceDaily.com kind of takes a weird turn. It's almost impossible to be anxious or nervous in stressful times, but there are medical ways to fight off the physical manifestations of anxiety. Interestingly, while they won't be prescribed for combating buck fever, beta blockers are often used to treat anxiety disorders. For the record, my suggestion is that you stop the activity that is causing the anxiety, or at least take a little break. No need for drugs. This goes to show the variety and quality and credibility of information about buck fever. Amongst the numerous blog posts and hunting advertisements, there was a scientific research paper done in 1997 named Hunting and the Heart Physiological Responses to Seeing, Shooting, and Bagging Game. The study's goal was to find out how the heart rate fluctuated while hunting. The study was relatively small, consisting of only 10 hunters in 56 different hunts. The study attempts to compare hunting with other recreational outdoor activities. Some of these activities include skydiving and rock climbing. Outdoor activities can increase stress levels and heart rate epinephrine production. Although hunting is not the same experience as jumping out of a plane, the activity involves anxiety and uncertainty. Overall, the results found that the level of encounters with game greatly affected heart rates. The hunter's resting heart rate would spike up on average from 7 to 20 or more beats per minute just by having an animal walk by. This paper is interesting to me because I can't see why the production of epinephrine would occur naturally when you're trying to humanely or legally kill an animal. If we need hunting so bad, why are our bodies wired to react in such a way that makes it harder to hunt? And if hunting is supposed to be such a thoughtful and careful process, why are our heart rates affected so much? I mean, you aren't physically overstimulating yourself perched up in a tree or falling asleep in a hunting cabin. I think an important aspect to consider is the development and advancement in weapons and transportation. Nowadays, I don't think many people are going hunting without a truck or a four-wheeler to drag the legally murdered animal out of the woods. Hunting no longer consists of the physical requirement it used to have. I can't imagine many hunters able to hunt without projectiles or just strictly a knife, for example. Do these advancements have anything to do with us experiencing buck fever? Does the advantage of having a weapon affect the body's sympathetic nervous system? One thing's for sure, this little girl would have little odds on effectively killing this deer without the guidance and help of her father and weapon.
Talk.
Is this normal? I'm not cold. Why am I shaking?
Why are you shaking?
Look!
I don't think it would be a natural, instinctive thought she would have to go out and kill a deer. Regardless, her father starts off the video by showing the trouble she is having with communicating and staying still.
Okay, go sit down next to your buck. It's just twitching, honey. You're okay. No, it's not. It's trust me. Huh?
Her heart rate seems to be through the roof. If you reference any credible medical institution, an elevated heart rate of 90 beats per minute or more is considered very high.
No, it didn't.
So I wonder, if this girl was in any other situation and was reacting like this, would her father bring her to the hospital?
On the hill.
Nobody cares about
Right
the
up there, but we can't shoot
Nobody
it.
cares.
Nobody what?
Nobody cares about the bighorn sheep.
I highly doubt she will be visiting a hospital or any therapist after probably witnessing or even gutting that deer herself. Because I guess going on hunting doesn't have an age limit. It seems some children of young age are exposed to violence and death. Like this kid, who was taught that deer are monsters and they should get dropped.
Easy now.
Meh.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Clay, you just killed a monster.
Oh my god! I dropped him.
Clay, that's awesome, dude.
After desensitizing this young boy to wildlife, what else will he consider insignificant? A study done in 2001, Hunting and Illegal Violence Against Humans and Other Animals, had two hypotheses. One, those who hunted in childhood would be more likely to have committed acts of violence against both humans and other animals. And two, those who have hunted will have lower levels of empathy than those who have not. Other studies found that the more often males were spanked in childhood by their fathers, the more likely they were to have committed animal cruelty. Similarly, the experience of killing animals via hunting while growing up could lead some individuals to approve of and use violence in culturally illegitimate ways. The results of the paper were that the hunters were approximately twice as likely to engage in violence towards animals as non-hunters. Hunters in the present sample also were more than twice as likely as non-hunters to report that they had damaged or destroyed someone else's property while a senior in high school. Finally, they suggest that killing animals for sport only may make it easier to inflict damage onto more socially distant victims. Does this mean we're breeding violence? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. I didn't mean to go off on hunters so much. It's just that I've known about buck fever for a while, and I'm trying to find more information about it, and a lot of the information online consists of hunting companies and independent hunting bloggers. Also, the studies done are completed with hunter surveys and research with the hunting community in general. This is not a random sample and does not represent the general populations like new hunters, kids, or non-hunters. I hope to shed light on some of the psychological effects children may experience and how bad it is to have a heart rate of over 100 beats per minute at rest. Hunting seems to be unhealthy both physically and mentally, and it is our body's response to killing a sentient being. It is our bodies feeling guilt and telling us that hunting is unnecessary. To truly understand buck fever and its effects, whether temporary or permanent, I hope to open up discussion for future research done about it. I also hope you understand that at the very least these wild animals could be spared. We have enough killing going on and it shouldn't be done by a little girl. So I hope you liked my first video, and if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. Have a beautiful day.